The American West is a motherlode of legends and stories of friendship and courage. A romantic and exciting time to be remembered. Travel along with the old cowboy as he shares stories, poems, and music about the American West. Now, here he is, the old cowboy, J.C. Holsey.
Howdy, folks. I'm the old cowboy. How many of you use Facebook Messenger? I do, but I don't like it. In fact, I don't like emails a lot either. I always tell folks I talk better on the phone than I do with my fingers. However, in my business, you don't always get to communicate on the phone, and so we're back to using something I don't really care about. Have you ever wondered who invented all this Facebook, email, internet, and such? Did they really help the world, or did they just rush us into something that a lot of folks weren't ready for? You know, a lot of folks my age don't own a computer, and some don't even own a cell phone. Are you old enough to remember when the first cell phones came out? They were going to cause brain cancer, at least that's what the scare was. Then remember the year 2000? It promised that the world markets and financial institutions were going to collapse because the technology wasn't set to adapt to it. Y2K was a code name for that. Well, it seems we survived Y2K, but the verdict's still out on the brain cancer scare. I would assume, however, if cell phones were going to cause cancer, the hospitals would be filled to capacity by now. I remember a cartoon I saw one time about a wife telling the doctor to surgically remove the remote for the television from his hand. I think the caption today would read, "Please remove the cell phone from their ear." You know, in the old days, I'd leave early in the morning and didn't get to communicate with my wife until I got home after a hard day at work. Have you ever noticed how folks today can't seem to exist without their cell phone? You know, I don't particularly care to hear a one-sided conversation about somebody's personal problems. And what about privacy? Everybody's a walking paparazzi because every person has a camera on their phone. By the way, have the camera companies gone out of business yet? I sat down here and was going to say a little short something and then move on, but it seems I can talk with my fingers after all. Now, how do you get your fingers to shut up? Unlike the phone where you can just hang up. Until next time, this is the old cowboy saying adios and happy trails.
Come on back next week with the old cowboy, J.C. Holsey.